You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Work hard, save up, and one day you'll be rich. But let's be real. How's that working out for most people? The truth is, the way we're taught to think about money is all wrong. What if I told you that reality, yes, the one you're living right now, might be holding you back from the wealth you deserve? It's not that you're not working hard enough. The problem runs deeper. Neville Goddard's law of assumption flips everything on its head. Your reality isn't shaped by circumstances. It's shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. So, if your current financial situation feels like a struggle, it might be time to rethink how you view wealth. What if the key to financial freedom was already within you? All you need is a shift in mindset. Neville Goddard's law of assumption suggests a powerful idea. Your thoughts shape your reality. When it comes to wealth, most people don't realize how deeply their mindset influences their financial abundance. If you're constantly thinking that wealth is out of reach, those thoughts will manifest as your reality. The law of assumption flips this by encouraging you to start thinking of yourself as already wealthy. Picture yourself enjoying financial freedom, not just in a casual way, but with certainty that wealth is yours. You know how some people seem to attract money effortlessly? That's because they've mastered this very principle. Now, the trick isn't just positive thinking. It's about changing the deep-seated beliefs you hold about money. For example, if you assume that wealth is reserved for the lucky few or people born into privilege, you're telling your mind to create barriers where there are none. Instead, assume that wealth flows to you naturally, that opportunities for financial growth are always within reach. It might sound simple, but shifting these thoughts on a daily basis can make a world of difference. Try it today. Assume the role of someone who attracts money like a magnet. Watch how your perception of opportunities changes. The power of thoughts also ties into your actions. Once you start believing you're wealthy, you'll notice your behavior begins to align with those beliefs. Let's say someone envisions themselves living in financial abundance. They start managing their money better, investing wisely, and seeking new avenues for income. That's no coincidence. Their thoughts laid the foundation for those actions. If you're thinking of trying this, start by writing down the thoughts that limit your wealth. Replace them with assumptions that support your financial goals. But remember, your thoughts are just the beginning. They plant the seeds for wealth, but patience and persistence are key to seeing those seeds grow. This is where the law of assumption truly comes into play. Consistent thoughts of wealth shape your reality over time. And that's where the next layer of the process comes in. How focusing too much on financial struggles can drag you back into a scarcity mindset. When people focus on their financial struggles, they unintentionally reinforce a mindset of scarcity. It's like constantly replaying a negative tape in your head. Every time you think, I don't have enough, or money is always tight, those thoughts solidify into beliefs, shaping your reality. It's not hard to see how this leads to even more financial stress. Ever notice how some people seem trapped in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living? That's not just because of external circumstances. It's largely driven by their internal assumptions about money. The more you focus on what you lack, the more limited your opportunities become. You're essentially programming your mind to notice only scarcity and ignore potential wealth-building chances. For example, when someone feels financially stuck, they may overlook opportunities for side income or investments because their mindset is consumed by limitation. If you're constantly worrying about bills, you're not in a state to notice the unexpected promotion at work or that investment opportunity your friend mentioned in passing. This is why it's crucial to shift from focusing on your financial limitations to seeing abundance around you. Another way financial stress keeps people stuck is through decision-making. When you're stressed about money, you tend to make choices out of fear rather than opportunity. Think about it. Have you ever turned down a chance to invest because you were too focused on not having enough? That's how financial limitation works. It blinds you to the possibilities in front of you. Instead of letting doubt run the show, start questioning your assumptions about money. You'd be surprised how many people sabotage their financial future because they believe there's never enough. If you catch yourself spiraling into thoughts of limitation, it's important to interrupt that pattern. Start by consciously recognizing when you're focusing on what's missing and then challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, what opportunities am I missing because I'm so focused on my lack? By doing this regularly, you begin rewiring your mind to look for growth, not scarcity. And once your beliefs about money start shifting, the next step is clear: changing your core beliefs to unlock the wealth that's already waiting for you. The key to unlocking financial abundance starts with changing your beliefs about money. For many, the idea of wealth is tied to limitations, thinking it's reserved for a select few or that you have to grind endlessly to get it. But the truth is, your beliefs about wealth shape the reality you experience. If you believe that wealth is difficult to achieve, you'll live out that belief. On the other hand, if you start to believe that financial abundance is not only possible, but inevitable, your actions and mindset will naturally begin to align with that new belief. Think about this for a moment. How often do you catch yourself saying, "I can't afford that"? What if, instead, you started asking yourself, "How can I afford that?" This simple shift in language plants the seeds for a different mindset, one that seeks solutions rather than dwelling on problems. When you assume that wealth is within reach, your mind starts working on ways to bring it into your reality. If you believe that opportunities are everywhere, you'll start spotting them in places you never thought to look. Maybe it's a new business venture, a skill you can monetize, or an investment tip that you would have otherwise overlooked. It's also crucial to replace limiting beliefs with ones that support financial growth. For example, if you believe that money is evil or that being wealthy means sacrificing your values, it's time to challenge those assumptions. Try adopting new beliefs, like money allows me to do more good in the world, or wealth enhances my ability to live authentically. Write down your limiting beliefs and then actively work on flipping them. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's about transforming the way you interact with money on a daily basis. Every time you face a financial decision, ask yourself if it aligns with your new beliefs. Once you start shifting your beliefs, your reality will follow. However, don't expect overnight success. Changing deep-rooted assumptions takes time and consistent effort. But with every belief you change, you inch closer to a reality where wealth flows to you naturally. And as you begin to embrace these new beliefs, something interesting happens. You start focusing more on the reality you want rather than the one you're trying to escape. One of the most powerful ways to manifest wealth is by focusing on your desired reality. The law of assumption tells us that you can create the financial life you want by assuming it's already yours. Instead of thinking, "I hope to be wealthy one day," you start to feel and act as though you already are. This shift in mindset changes everything. When you carry yourself as someone who's financially successful, your actions, decisions, and even the opportunities that come your way start to reflect that. It's like setting a new GPS for your life. You know exactly where you're headed, and you act accordingly. Now, this isn't just about pretending to be rich or going into debt to look the part. It's about aligning your thoughts and actions with the wealth you want to experience. For example, if you desire financial freedom, ask yourself how a financially free person would behave. They likely plan their finances, invest wisely, and take calculated risks. You can start small by incorporating these habits into your daily life. Maybe it's setting aside a portion of your income for investments or educating yourself about financial strategies. By focusing on the reality you want, you begin to attract the steps that will get you there. Visualization plays a huge role in this process. Spend time every day imagining yourself living the life you want. Picture the home, the freedom, the peace of mind that comes with financial abundance. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So the more vividly you imagine this life, the more your subconscious starts to believe it's already true. This primes you to act in ways that align with that vision. For instance, if you visualize success daily, you'll find yourself naturally drawn to opportunities that support that outcome. Whether it's a business idea, a new job offer, or even a conversation with someone who opens a door for you. However, the key is consistency. You need to stay focused on your desired reality, even when external circumstances don't seem to match. Doubt can easily creep in when things don't happen as fast as you want them to. But remember, wealth building is a process, and maintaining focus on your desired outcome will eventually bring the opportunities you've been visualizing. The next step is to harness your imagination as a tool. not just for dreaming, but for actively shaping the reality you want to live in. Your imagination is one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to creating financial abundance. Think about it. Everything you experience in your reality started as a thought in someone's imagination. Whether it's a business idea, a product, or a simple decision, it all begins in the mind. When you use your imagination to vividly picture yourself living the life you want, you're not just daydreaming. You're training your mind and body to respond as though it's already happening. This process of visualization can lead to real-world changes because your brain starts seeking ways to make those imagined scenarios come true. Imagine yourself as wealthy. What does your day look like? How do you feel when you wake up knowing that you are financially free? These kinds of mental exercises send signals to your subconscious, aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with this new reality. Let's say you visualize running a successful business. Your imagination helps you map out the steps, and before you know it, you're networking, researching, and making decisions that bring you closer to that goal. Don't underestimate the power of imagination in shaping your financial future. It's not magic. It's a mental rehearsal for success. But here's the thing. Many people misuse their imagination. Instead of imagining abundance, they spend time worrying about their financial problems, imagining worst-case scenarios, and reinforcing a mindset of scarcity. This is why it's essential to consciously direct your imagination toward wealth, not lack. If you're struggling financially, it can be tempting to focus on bills and stress, but that only perpetuates the cycle of scarcity. Instead, take a few minutes each day to picture the opposite. Wealth flowing into your life, opportunities presenting themselves, and doors opening where there seem to be walls. The magic happens when your imagination becomes a habit. Just like anything else, the more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Visualize with detail and emotion. Feel what it's like to have financial freedom, and soon enough, your reality will start catching up to your imagination. The next part of the process involves recognizing the opportunities that start appearing as your mindset shifts and being ready to act on them. As your mindset shifts and you begin to assume a reality of financial abundance, you'll notice something remarkable. Opportunities for wealth creation start appearing more frequently. This isn't because the world has suddenly changed, but because you have. Your mind, now primed with new beliefs, is tuned to recognize chances for growth and prosperity that were previously hidden by doubt or a scarcity mindset. It's almost like upgrading from an old radio to a state-of-the-art system. Suddenly, you can pick up signals that were always there but you couldn't hear before. Being open to opportunities doesn't just mean waiting for them to fall into your lap. It requires active participation. When an investment prospect comes your way, or someone offers a business partnership, the old you might have been too afraid to take the leap. But with a new mindset, you'll feel more confident assessing and seizing these chances. Take the example of a side business. Maybe a friend mentions an opportunity to sell a product online, or you see a gap in the market. Instead of thinking, "I'm not sure if I can do that," your new mindset asks, "How can I make this work?" Remember, these opportunities can be small at first, but that doesn't make them less valuable. Say you start earning an extra $500 a month from a side gig or investment. That's the door opening. The key is to act on these small windows and trust that they will compound into something greater. Think of successful entrepreneurs and investors. Many didn't start with grand opportunities. They started with something small, but they had the mindset to recognize the potential and build on it. This is how you can gradually shift from surviving to thriving financially. However, staying open to opportunities requires vigilance and adaptability. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges. What looks like a setback could actually be the universe presenting you with a pivot toward financial growth. As long as you remain patient, alert, and committed to your new mindset, the path to wealth will reveal itself in unexpected ways. Of course, the process isn't always smooth. Doubt and impatience are common obstacles that can derail even the best-laid plans. That's why it's crucial to avoid these pitfalls as you continue on your journey. One of the biggest threats to your journey toward financial abundance is doubt. Doubt creeps in when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like, and it has a sneaky way of pulling you back into your old mindset of scarcity. You start questioning whether this whole law of assumption thing even works, whether you're truly capable of achieving wealth. That's when you have to be extra vigilant. Remember, the process of changing your thoughts and beliefs takes time. Just because results don't show up immediately doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. Doubt is a normal reaction, but it's important not to let it take the wheel. Another common pitfall is impatience. Let's face it, we all want instant results. It's human nature. But building wealth is a journey, not a quick fix. People often give up right before the breakthrough because they're too focused on the end result and not on the progress they're making. Imagine planting a seed and digging it up every day to see if it's growing. You wouldn't do that, right? The same goes for your financial mindset. Give it time to grow. Keep watering it with positive assumptions, visualization, and action. The fruits will come, but only if you trust the process. A practical way to overcome doubt and impatience is to track your small wins. Maybe you saved an extra $100 this month, or found a new income stream, or simply felt more confident in your financial decisions. These are all signs that your mindset is shifting, even if the big results aren't visible yet. Celebrate these small victories. They're proof that transformation is happening. It's like driving at night. You don't have to see the entire road to know you're headed in the right direction. Focus on what's right in front of you, and the rest will unfold in time. In the end, avoiding these pitfalls boils down to trusting the method and staying committed, even when doubt whispers that it's not working. It's tempting to revert back to old beliefs, but doing so will only set you back. Keep your eyes on the goal, be patient, and most importantly, maintain the assumptions that wealth is on its way to you. With that, you've now set the foundation for true transformation, one that will align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the financial reality you desire. So, are you ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about money and take control of your financial future? The knowledge is all here. It's not about waiting for the perfect job or the next big break. The key lies in shifting your mindset, using your imagination, and transforming your beliefs. The real question is, will you take action? Will you let go of those old doubts and assumptions that have kept you stuck in scarcity? It's time to open your mind to new opportunities and start acting as if financial abundance is already yours. What steps are you going to take today to make this shift? Maybe it's visualizing your dream life every morning, or maybe it's reframing those negative thoughts about money. Whatever it is, commit to it, because the only thing standing between you and the wealth you deserve is your mindset. If you're ready to dive deeper into this journey and learn more about how to unlock your financial potential, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There's so much more to discover, and you won't want to miss a single insight that could transform your life.